You know you're a master procrastinator when you've already cleaned your entire house, learned a new recipe, and even rearranged your sock drawer, all to avoid starting on that one important task. It's funny, isn't it? How we can be so creative in dodging what needs to be done, and yet at the end of the day, that pesky task remains looming over us like a dark cloud. But why is it that we procrastinate? And more importantly, how can we overcome it? Well, that's exactly what we're here to uncover today. We're about to embark on a fascinating journey, exploring the realms of human psychology and productivity, and cracking the code of procrastination. Whether you're a seasoned procrastinator or someone who occasionally finds themselves caught in its web, this exploration promises to be enlightening. So buckle up as we dive into the world of procrastination and learn how to conquer it. Ever wondered why we procrastinate, even when we know it's not good for us? Let's delve into the science behind it. Our brains are incredibly complex, and understanding them can be like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle with a million pieces. But let's simplify this a bit. Let's think of our brain as a team of two players: the rational decision maker and the instant gratification monkey. The rational decision maker is all about long-term benefits. It wants to work on that report due tomorrow or hit the gym for that healthy body. On the other hand, the instant gratification monkey is all about the here and now. It loves the easy, fun, and comfortable. It would rather binge watch a new series on Netflix than work on a challenging task. Now, when it comes to tasks that are daunting or lack immediate rewards, the instant gratification monkey tends to win, leading to procrastination. This happens due to a psychological phenomenon known as temporal discounting, where we value immediate rewards more than future benefits. Fear of failure and perfectionism are other significant contributors to procrastination. When we're afraid of failing or not meeting our high standards, we might put off tasks to avoid these negative feelings. This is where our old friend, the amygdala, the part of our brain responsible for processing emotions, comes into play. It triggers a fight or flight response, making us choose to flight or escape from the task at hand. Lastly, lack of motivation can also lead to procrastination. Motivation often comes from feeling capable and expecting to succeed. So, when a task seems too difficult or when we doubt our abilities, our motivation drops and we end up procrastinating. So, it seems our brain, with its quirky team players and emotional reactions, often sets the stage for procrastination. But remember, understanding these reasons is the first step towards overcoming procrastination. It's not just about being lazy or lacking willpower. There's a lot more to procrastination than meets the eye. So it's not just laziness. There's a lot more to procrastination than meets the eye. Let me share a funny story about how I turned from a procrastination queen to a productivity ninja. Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, I found myself knee-deep in a swamp of procrastination. The villain of this story was a dissertation, a monstrous piece of writing that loomed over me like a dark cloud. I was the classic damsel in distress, constantly putting off the inevitable battle with the dragon of procrastination. Every day I would sit at my desk, armed with a cup of coffee, ready to slay the beast. But alas, the siren song of social media, the allure of the latest Netflix series, or the sudden urge to clean my already spotless apartment would lure me away. The dragon of procrastination was winning, and my dissertation was getting nowhere. But then, one day, I decided enough was enough. I was going to slay this dragon once and for all. I started by breaking down the monstrous task into smaller, less intimidating parts. Instead of thinking about the entire dissertation, I focused on one chapter at a time. Instead of spending hours scrolling through social media, I set specific goals for each day and rewarded myself with a break once I achieved them. I also started using a timer to keep myself on track. I'd work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break, a method known as the Pomodoro technique. And you know what? It worked. The dragon was slain, the dissertation was completed, and I emerged from the swamp of procrastination, victorious and triumphant. The transformation was incredible. I went from being a procrastination queen, always putting things off until the last minute, to a productivity ninja, tackling tasks head-on and getting things done. And the best part, I realized that overcoming procrastination wasn't about fighting a dragon. It was about taking control and making small changes to my habits and mindset. And that, my friends, is how you turn procrastination into productivity, one baby step at a time. Now that we understand why we procrastinate, it's time to arm ourselves with some practical strategies to beat it. Firstly, let's tackle the beast of overwhelming tasks. When we're faced with a task that seems too big or too complicated, it's easy to keep pushing it away. The solution? Break it down. Divide your task into smaller, manageable parts. Each subtask completed is a victory in itself, and before you know it, you're done with the whole task. Secondly, time management is an essential tool in your anti-procrastination arsenal. One strategy is the Pomodoro technique. Here's how it works. You work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat this 4 times, and then take a longer break. By doing so, you're creating a rhythm for your work, making it easier to get started and to keep going. Another time management strategy is to prioritize your tasks. Ask yourself, what is the most important task I need to complete today? Then do that first before moving on to less critical tasks. This approach ensures that your most important work gets your best energy. Thirdly, your environment plays a vital role in your productivity. Create a workspace that encourages focus. Clear away clutter so it doesn't distract you. Set up good lighting. Make sure your chair and desk are comfortable. These might seem like small things, but their cumulative effect on your productivity can be significant. Fourthly, don't underestimate the power of a good to-do list. Writing down your tasks not only helps you remember them, it also gives you a clear plan for the day. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about crossing a task off your list. It's a visual representation of your progress. Lastly, take care of your mental health. Stress and anxiety are common triggers for procrastination. So, make sure to take regular breaks, get enough sleep, and do activities that you enjoy. Remember, a healthy mind is a productive mind. Now, these tips aren't magic bullets. They won't make your procrastination disappear overnight, but they can help you manage it better. They can help you start, and starting is often the hardest part. So try these strategies, experiment with them, see what works best for you. And remember, it's okay if you stumble along the way. Procrastination is a deeply ingrained habit, and it takes time to change. But every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Remember, overcoming procrastination is not a one-time event, it's a journey. But with these tips, you're well on your way. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a powerful affirmation that has helped me on my journey. It goes like this: I am in control of my actions, and I choose productivity over procrastination. Now, this might seem like a simple set of words strung together, but it's so much more. It's a promise you make to yourself, a commitment that you won't let procrastination rule your life. Affirmations are a potent tool in our mental toolkit. They are like the little nudges that push us to keep going when we are on the brink of falling back into the comfort zone of procrastination. They help us shift our focus from the overwhelming enormity of the task to the achievable small steps. It's like telling your brain, "Hey, we got this." When you repeat this affirmation, "I am in control of my actions and I choose productivity over procrastination," you are not just saying words, you are rewiring your brain to associate positivity with productivity and discomfort with procrastination. Over time, your brain starts to recognize this pattern, and before you know it, choosing productivity becomes your natural response. But remember, affirmations are not magic spells that will instantly transform your life. They require consistency and belief. You need to repeat them daily and, more importantly, believe in them. Believe in your ability to overcome procrastination. Believe in the power of your actions. Believe that you are in control. So every morning when you wake up or every night before you sleep, look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I am in control of my actions and I choose productivity over procrastination." Say it until you believe it. Say it until it becomes your reality. Repeat this affirmation daily and watch how it changes your attitude towards procrastination. Remember, you have the power to overcome procrastination and achieve your goals. So get started today.